I'm going to stop doing food delivery. When I started doing food delivery was a means to an end, like many of you. Food delivery filled a need for me because I was working a full-time job. I needed to get some extra money to catch up some things and to pay some things off and to fix my vehicle. And today I'm still doing food delivery. I'm doing it part-time. I do have a W-2, but food delivery, it was never a long-term game for me. I didn't ever plan on doing food delivery for many years, and it was a tool that I used to get ahead and to catch myself up, and that's all it really was for me. My name is John McFall, and I want to welcome you to the McFallRI channel, where I teach you how to make $25 to $30 an hour doing food delivery, and I also teach you how to make semi-passive income. I wanted to talk about food delivery and long-term in doing food delivery because I watched this video from Blake Moore this morning that said I'm over DoorDash, and it was a quick video. It was only about 8 minutes, and in this video he talked about the fact that he is over food delivery in the sense that the food delivery platforms, when you go to work on them, they are just a very redundant, a very mundane, it's kind of like being a mail person. The mail person does the same thing every day, day in and day out. They go to the same houses every single day to drop off envelopes or packages, and it can get very redundant doing the same thing all the time. On top of this, when you work on the food delivery platforms, they don't give you any kind of benefits, and there's no retirement, there's no insurance, there's no guarantee of the money that you're going to make when you go out there. When you go out to do food delivery, one day you might go out and work 9 hours, and I did a video where I talked about I made $385 in one day in 9 hours. There's other times where I've gone out for 9 hours and I've made $200. So the income that you get from food delivery isn't consistent. On top of that, the biggest problem that I see with these food delivery platforms, personally, this is just my own opinion, is when we're out here doing food delivery and we take care of the customers, we take care of getting to the restaurants and getting the orders picked up, we put them in our hot bags, we deliver it to the customers on time, we've got high ratings, whether it be completion rating or acceptance rating or even customer satisfaction rating. Well, guess what? When I go out there with all my high ratings and turn on these food delivery platforms, I don't get any priority over somebody that's brand new or somebody that has low ratings. There's nothing that they reward me with for doing a good job. And when you work a job, no matter whether it's your own business or food delivery or some other hustle or a W-2 or any kind of job, one of the biggest problems that we have doing food delivery is there are no rewards for those of us like you and I that are out here working our asses off so that we can do the best job that we can for the customers on this platform. So that is my biggest problem with the food delivery platforms, is they offer no kinds of rewards or incentives for people that go above and beyond. There's millions of drivers out there, and there are just a few of you that come to channels like mine, and you know, there's a lot of channels out here on GigTube. There's people that have just 100 or 200 subscribers right now. There's others that have 70,000. A lot of these people watch multiple channels on these GigTube videos. My point is that out of all the drivers doing food delivery, there are very few that take the time to learn, to know, to understand, and develop their skills in doing food delivery to do better. And guess what? When you do this, when you watch all these videos on how to do better doing food delivery, there is no benefit for you doing it better than somebody that doesn't. So when this thought hit my head to put this video together, the one thing that I always try to do in all my videos is kind of give you guys some guidance and to give you some maybe a roadmap to help you decide on what is best for you, whatever the topic is that I'm talking about. And when I came up with this idea for this video and wanted to talk to you guys about it, one of the thoughts that came to my head was, what guidance do I give you guys about doing food delivery? And should I tell you to, stop doing food delivery? Should I tell you to do it for a little while and then find something else that's better? Or should I just tell you in this video today to just stop doing food delivery? And quite honestly, in this case, I don't know what to tell you. Look, you got to take a look at you, as I talk about in a lot of my videos. You got to take a look at you and your situation. What are you using food delivery for? 78% of the food delivery people out there are doing it part-time. They're using it to supplement their income so that they can have some more money. Like when I started it because I needed some more money. And the 22% that are doing it full-time, they've got really good reasons for wanting to do it full-time. The freedom of doing it on your own terms, your own schedule, going out when you want, going out when you can, around the schedule that you have in your life, and the opportunity out there to make really good money. If you look at the income right now at W-2 jobs, the average income sits around $15 an hour right now in America. And you can go out here and do food delivery and you can get that $25 to $30 an hour on a consistent basis if you learn how to do it the right way. So what is it that you do? You do whatever fits your situation, and you do it for whatever reason you have set for getting into it, and you decide when you are done with it. That's the only advice I can give. Yeah, I do food delivery right now. I started doing it part-time so that I could make some extra income. I did it full-time for a while. Then I went to back to a W-2, and I did it not because of the income that I was making on the platforms. I did it for personal reasons, other reasons outside of the actual income. I needed to get a W-2 job for my situation. Maybe you need to get a job for your situation and do food delivery part-time. But I guess my overall point in this video is you've got to take a look at your situation and what you need out of food delivery. And you've got to determine for yourself how long you should do it. I talk to my subscribers all the time in my content. And when I put videos out and people talk to me on there, I actually talk to everybody when I put videos out and they comment on my video. I talked to Bob on one of my videos a couple of days ago, Bronco Bob, and he said, I'm retired, I have a retirement income, I'm in my 50s, and I just do food delivery so I can get the money that I want to take care of paying my bills that doesn't tap into that retirement income. Guess what, Bob? You can probably do this as long as you want, given your situation. There's other people that I've talked to that do food delivery and they try to do it full time and it just does not work for them for whatever reason. Guess what? Maybe you need to go back to a W-2 job. There was another guy that commented, Kevin and I were talking to him on one of the videos, and he said that he drives 3 hours to go to a marketplace to do food delivery. He said that he gets a hotel room and he pays for that hotel room, and if that's what works for him, that's great. But I personally would not drive 3 hours to go do food delivery. I drive 15 minutes into my marketplace. I'd like to go travel to other marketplaces to maybe try one out and see the difference in that marketplace compared to what I'm used to. But personally, I would not drive 3 hours to go work food delivery. The gentleman that commented, he does, and if that's what he wants to do, that is great. So how long should you do food delivery? How long should you make this one of your income streams? And the answer is that is up to you. It really depends on what you want and what food delivery is doing for you. So yeah, personally, I don't see food delivery as a long-term income. I'll probably do it for a couple more years. I really actually do enjoy getting out there and doing it. I love the challenge of working multiple apps. I love going into the restaurants and seeing the same people all the time, and I'm getting to know people in my marketplace. I really enjoy the fact that I help people like single moms and older people that can't get up and get their own food, and I get to take it to them. I like those people that give me, cash tips and give me big tips, and they say, you know what, I just wanted to help somebody out and give a little bit extra. So I really enjoy doing food delivery. At the same time, it's not something that I see myself doing forever, and I will eventually get out of it. But this is me, and right now it's working for me, and it's working in my situation. And really take a look at your situation and determine what food delivery is going to be for you, whether it be short term or long term. I hope you really enjoyed today's video and took a little bit out of it. I want to remind you that I have some great tools down here in my description for you if you need any. The one I want to talk about is my metric spreadsheet. If you don't have and you have not kept track of your numbers, I'm highly going to recommend that you download it. And I'm going to throw it up here on the screen real quick so you guys can check it out. If you look at the left-hand side, you'll see I always put my start time and my end time. This gives me the total time that I've worked. I also put in the miles, and then if you look to the right, you'll see for each app, I put the dollars that I've made, the time that I worked, along with the number of deliveries. Head to the bottom and you'll see it calculates out what your average dollar per hour, dollar per mile, and your average per delivery. If you want to get better at doing food delivery, it starts by knowing where you are. If you keep track of your metrics, you'll see exactly where you are and see where you can improve. So go down into my description, grab that free download for yourself. I'd also like to ask you to like this video and to subscribe to my channel. I want to leave you with, I hope that you are out there getting the money that you and your family deserve. And with that, I want to say thanks.